Hello and welcome back. We are taking Oracle WMS and mobile supply chain training, and today we are going to talk about the label printing and why this is required and how it helps and what are the different implementation steps that are there. So let's quickly glance through this slide, and then I'm gonna configure that in the Oracle EBS system as well. In this screen, we'll go and configure all of these. So let's quickly run through why the barcode is required first of all. So as in the right hand side, you see there is some sample barcode I have taken from internet, and this barcode has lines. This is basically a font, and once you read with a scanner, then it actually read this barcode font and then populate the text. So I think in a plain simple way, this is my Oracle Apps screen. Now, if you want me to type the username and password, I'll just have to type like this. And similarly, this particular operations can be barcoded in this particular font on the right hand side, and a reader can then read that font. And when my cursor is here, it will just do a quick typing instead of me typing through the keyboard. The scanner, the moment you type and cursor is there, so that's where it populate operations. And then you can also put this enter command, because I have to enter to go to the next field, which is password. And then you can put this enter command in the barcode itself, so cursor will automatically populate this and then go to the next field, and it will also have a password stored, which is in this case welcome. So it will type that and also press the enter command. So this three activity can be done using a barcode encryption and then reading that barcode when my cursor is blinking on the login screen. So it gets logged me in automatically without an hassle of using a hand and the keyboard. So that's precisely the use of barcode when you implement a mobile supply chain applications, because a lot of these transactions like LPN transactions, picking transactions, shipping transactions requires a lot of data to be captured on the mobile screen. Now typing in this tiny screen on a handheld device is very difficult. That's why a barcode WMS is, or MSCA is sometimes also called a barcode solution. So you need to have a barcode infrastructure in place before you can start using the mobile supply chain efficiently. Of course, you can always type in, there is no problem, but the chances of error and mistakes will be high, whereas in the barcode it will be all less error prone. So let's go in detail now. So let's go to the WMS warehouse management mobile user. This is where you do perform the transaction, and that's where we'll use the barcode labels and scanners. Now behind this, so we have an Oracle screen as well, where we will set all of this rules, label formats. I'll get into all of these details, but this is the engine of the label printing, and these are the different screens that we have to go through to understand each and every steps one by one. So let me start with the first step. When you implement label format printing integration kit using Oracle WMS, then first thing you have to decide on setting a free profile option. So the first one, which I'm gonna take you through, is like go to the edit and profiles and just type in WMS percentage label. This will give you all of these profile options which are relevant for WMS. So first one is the label printing mode. So it has various choices. Synchronous and asynchronous are the two broad choices in which you have to choose. The first one is synchronous generic. That means it will use the Oracle PL/SQL API through which it will synchronize the printer and the Oracle WMS. You will also receive the feedback what is coming from the printer about the success and the failure of the printing job. Then you also have another one, which TCP/IP, which sends this file, which will generate and for printing, and it recognizes that file has been sent, but it doesn't give you further message whether the printing was successful or not. And the lowermost is the asynchronous, which doesn't even tell you that whether the file has been moved or not. So it's asynchronous. Basically, it's a batch mode, offline kind of thing, where you generate this label. I'll put it in one directory, and then you write another program which will move this file, an FTP kind of or some shell scripts in Unix, if you're using Unix operating system, that will move this file to from Oracle to the printer, and then printer will print it. So depends upon the the choices. You have to enable one of those fields. Each one has its own little bit of work to do. Not only work in the sense, if you use generic, then you have to write some PL SQL in a pre you know, there's a place that Oracle has given as a blank stub where you have to write your program. Same TCP/IP also requires some work with the vendor side. Asynchronous will require additional FTP program to be written to move this file from Oracle directory to the printer directory. So you have to choose one of them. Right now it's set up as asynchronous. This is specific for the cycle counting, so I'll just skip this, go to this label file format, prefix. So if you're using asynchronous file, asynchronous method here, then system will kind of generate an XML, and the name of that XML will have a prefix. Let's say you can choose your own prefix, and then some running sequence number dot XML. The file that we have been talking about, that there will be a file generation. Now this file generation will be in a specific directory, utility directory of Oracle. The DBA will set this profile, and we will know where to put search for that file. So this is the entire path. You can just do edit record to see, right? You can put this base after consulting with DBA where to put the output file. So these are the profile options that you have to set in the beginning, and once you set them up, then the next step will start. So next step would be getting this printer creation. So I'll move on. I'll record this in the next session. So we'll go to the we'll take a break here, and we'll then start with printers, and then similarly we'll go to the printer assignments, and then label format fields, business flow, and the last one will be the rule. Rules are optional. I'll discuss all of them one by one in Oracle. Thank you for watching.